hey, Rainbow Trial. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Isaiah pulled that up. She was like, yes, son, I'm gonna hurt your son. I was like, what? He pulled up that thing you said about Rainbow Trial. I said, I forgot about that. So I took that off of TikTok and put it up today.
I saw it too. I saw it. Nothing wrong with little play there. What it do, brother KP?
That's what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm. Look at you, boy. You're looking good.
I got to mute this. I done got the feedback going. I'm so sorry, man. Let me turn that. Okay, yeah, I ain't want this sound to come bleeding through.
You know what I'm saying? The man show up when he want to, ladies and gentlemen, and then I'm all off kilter because I don't have my speakers right, but that's okay. We
gotta talk about the new stuff because
what you want to talk about?
You done got that prompter. You know I'm good on the prompters, but anybody that don't have it, I'm like, don't do the route that I did. I got a different type of HDMI. I'm like, just keep it simple. Own.
No, you built prompters before everyone else had prompters. You MacGyvered them.
That was crazy because part of that was Doc talking, you and different people, and I watched somebody on YouTube, and that's when I got those A7s and put them underneath the regular teleprompter and was like, let me plug an HDMI up and use it as an output screen and reverse it. And then here comes Elgato, and I was like,
show enough. For the record, you should have trademarked that or copywritten or whichever one it is. You done
but I kind of got it from somebody else, so I was kind of like, somebody will be like, I took the other guy's idea. It's just he was using his different, you know what I mean? I was just like, let me try this. So I went A11s on the what's it called? The Lilliput. Lilliput right. I got the A7 A11s, and that was as big as I was gonna go. I said after that, I'm gonna be looking like a TV studio up in here, and then we ain't got that much room.
Right, that's literally what it looked like in here. It looked like BET up in here.
Nice.
It's dope and all, but man, I got a lot of electricity jumping off right now. So,
now that got my attention. The thing that was hit me with that was a problem. Well, not a problem. A problem for me would have been the use of more USB ports, like because all my teleprompters are all HDMI, and so I'm using the multi outs on the Mac. You know, where you can have this monitor do that monitor, and Ecamm will recognize you can put this on this screen, that on the other. Listen, anybody who's doing teleprompter, I'm telling y'all, the teleprompter program that I use, when the client comes in the room, I just take they files, throw it right into the teleprompt, and they have a link, and they control the teleprompter from their phones. So I can do whatever I'm doing on Ecamm. I don't have to flip to that app. It runs right through the Wi-Fi, and they can scroll on the screen, start and stop as they please. So
which app is that, man? Let's go and let's bless the people with a little bit of info.
It's called teleprompter, right? I'll tell you right now. Matter of fact, see, I love technology. I'll just send this to you because you'll know how to use it or whatever. But let me hit share app, and I can put in a link too. But let me hit you with it first. But this is Gucci. When I say it's dope, it's worth it. Hicks, James Hicks. Yep. And if you let me see if I can throw it in the comment section in the chat.
Yeah,
because it's worth it. I don't want to gatekeep. Y'all know how we do. Anybody? Hello, everybody. Good evening. We don't gatekeep around here.
That's true. We sure don't. We try.
Yeah. We so dope, we ain't got to gatekeep. Gatekeeping is for people that's insecure.
Say that one more time, guys. So we trying to give you all the little action.
We ain't got to gatekeep. There ain't even no reason.
Teleprompter Pro. Okay. Yeah.
You see it?
Yeah. That is.
Like you'll get used to that. Like once you put so let's just say your son is there with you or your daughter, and you want them to help you co-produce something, they can run that and not interfere with your Ecamm, your Google, none of what you're doing on your computer. It literally runs in the background. And so they can hit the button and scroll the words, change the stuff up, and let it roll. So I think that's a very great.
So you just sit back there and produce and let them run their own show.
Yeah.
Man. I bet that's in the fee, though. I'm sure. I'm sure you charge them for access to this.
Hey, that's a good extra feature to write in when people like, oh, I want to use your studio to do this or do that. And the reason why I jumped on it, because they were like, people would come in and say, I got something, I got scripted and I want to prompt it. The problem was, before I knew about the feature in there, I had to go out of Ecamm and flip to that. But then when I'm on that, if I want to change something, it was changing the screens around. And then I looked in there and seen the features, and it was like, this works in the background. And when you send out that address, they just pull it out of the link, from my client link, and they sit there and it comes right up on your phone to start, stop, fast and slow. You got access to do that.
All right. So they keep it updated. They just made an update 3 days ago. So which one do you have? Do you have just a free version, or do you got
that
Pro?
One? No, I got the Pro.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, there's teleprompter Pro. I got the one that blue on the edge.
Well, no, $60, or did you pay 160?
No, I only got the 60. I never saw that other one that you're looking at now. I just noticed that.
That might be like a lifetime deal or something that it right.
Yeah, they relook at it. It's just, now what I don't use the in-phone, record and all that stuff. And that might be good out in the field. I don't know. Then, right. Dude, it can run on all the different screens. It's amazing. It's amazing, man.
There you go, folks. Leveling up your studio with Teleprompter Pro. $60. See what you do? Then you charge like 10 customers $10 extra.
Yeah.
You already paid for it.
Yeah.
God, we trying to make that money. That's what we trying to do.
It works economy. Shout out to my girl, Dr. Virgia Jackson, because we've had a good long relationship doing work in here. And because, she's progressive, innovative with what she does to keep her in her lane, I come up with solving problems. So when she started scripting a lot of stuff, I was like, yo, trying to flip it over, and then she got to take the keyboard from me. Then I was trying to use some other Bluetooth things, and then they falling out of love with the computer and all. And I'm like, I need something more solid. And I looked in there and I was like, wait a minute. So you can control this? I can just send you a link and you can control that? She be gone. I just on her screen. Yeah, I just put it on the teleprompter over there, and whatever camera she decides to look in, I put the prompt on that screen, and her words are up there. And then with Ecamm, you can have and here's the thing about that software, it overlays, so you can have the words over top of your face.
Okay. Oh, that's dope.
So you can still look at yourself and see the words, on a transparent, just watch the color and the words will be rolling. So on my side, I can have a screen full of words while I'm looking at you on a plain screen.
There it is right there. Okay. So she's looking at the camera and boom, there's the whatever he's supposed to be saying. Okay.
Look at that. Ain't that crazy? So
works with the prompter too. So man, come on.
Yeah.
That's it, ladies and gentlemen. Come on, go spend that money. KP, I know you got an affiliate code or something.
Nah, no. Man. Tell everybody about what that big humongous monitor thing you got. Tell me about it.
Don't start.
Jeez.
I'm looking at, ladies and gentlemen, I'm looking at 16 inches staring at me in the face.
Good Lord.
It's ridiculous.
I like it. I like it though.
I'll just say this is dope. So I got the original one right here. I got that running over here, the small 9-inch one, but this 15.6 16-inch Prompter XL.
Dude, 16 inches is as big as the speakers I got over here.
I don't like a lot of infrastructure, and I don't like stuff that looks like furniture. I would rather it blend in, but this is just huge, and it's doing its purpose. It's doing what I wanted it to do, because I really wanted to be able to rearrange my overlays and my Ecamm assets. So it's helping me be more focused to this conversation as opposed to worrying about all the the stuff behind the scenes, the production pieces. I've got everything that I'm looking at right here as opposed to looking at it to the side. I like that. I like the fact that it's just one cable again that plugs into the back of it that goes right into my system. So real easy to use from that perspective. If you're gonna consider it, one, it's 3 times as much. It's $600.
What?
It's 600, and here's the reason why. What you're paying.
Beep button there. Beep, beep. Yeah.
I thought about this before I went to sleep last night. I said, and just in case, Jim, my wife, just in case Jim was going to ask me, Lord, why did you pay the ration? You're paying for this display itself. So this 15.6-inch display, which bolts on to, it doesn't bolt on, it's magnetized. That's how it connects, by a magnet. It's made out of some more industrial strength materials. So it's stronger, but it's not heavier, if that makes sense. I've got it mounted on the same mount that I had before. I just had to move my 2 monitors to the side. My phone so I could do a short bit. If it makes sense, folks are going to justify it. It doesn't make sense for everybody. Just because of the size is something to be, I can't get over, but it's serving its purpose. It's doing me well. It's a worthwhile investment and not an expense, but it's not going to be right for everybody just because of the craziness of the size. So,
bruh, I mean, see, yeah, my focus. Okay, I can't move the thing over there enough, but that thing right there that ain't even 12 inches. You got 16.
I got 16, brother.
My God. Let me.
I don't understand.
Let me show across the room. So, see, the thing that makes it great, what you got, see that right there, people are looking from over here all the way over there, and they can see it. But when I saw that one that you got, I was like thinking about it. Just maybe I'll put it right there. I thought about it, but I was just like, I don't feel like. And you talking about some 3 times as much? Yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't know. y'all pray for me again. Y'all pray for me. This is what we did. What's happening with y'all? Montel said
we got a question there.
To the next level.
You got a question there. You got a question.
Montel says we talk.
Can you put a keynote presentation? I guess
I can put
nice.
I can put PowerPoint, Keynote, Slack, Ecamm. I can put all that on this screen and still have room. So for you Ecamm folks, right now I have my main program window that I'm looking at. I have my comments, I have my sound levels, and I have my camera effects. Well, I have those items within Ecamm that I'm looking directly at, and I have the main program window that I'm looking at. So I have all that in this prompter Excel. You keep falling out, brother. What's going on with that microphone? What you keep falling off a little bit?
What's falling off?
You'll every now and then you'll say something and it'll go out. Say that one more time. Whatever you were saying. Yeah.
Oh, am I clipping? I'm just make sure I ain't clipping. Maybe I got excited and I started clipping. Is it going out again?
Not right now. No.
Okay, maybe I might have been clipping. Yeah, it might have been cutting me off. This that other microphone. So you're able to see. So you're able to place different screens onto the one teleprompter.
Mm-hmm.
That's dope.
Yeah, let me
That's dope.
Do
I like
this.
it.
Let me do this. I tell you what I'm going to do. Let me bring up some screens here. Luis, how do I bring up my screen here, brother? I don't do a whole lot of producing for anybody else.
Oh, you talking about an Ecamm?
Yeah.
And Ecamm, that's the demo mode.
Yeah,
demo.
I just want to make sure. Let me see what else I got on this screen. Make sure I don't have no bank information. Okay. let me make sure I'm not showing something that I probably should be showing. So there we go. This is live demo mode with what you should see my prompter
I hear
now.
that. Wow.
So again, the main program window there, my comments, my sound levels, and my camera effects, which is up right there. So that's, and you see how far I got us stretched out. So that's ridiculous.
Yeah, and you got
all I can say. It's just ridiculous.
What was beautiful is be able to put that like right in front of you is a great thing. I remember somebody got their stuff, and sometimes people, what they do is they're late and they look at something that somebody had that was working for them back in COVID or like a year afterwards. And what they'll do is they'll go, oh, that's how you do it. So like for me, I put the camera right in front of me and I got my screen lifted and my camera sits low here. But when I first started, before I got a widescreen and I had the regular iMac, I had the camera right to the side. So I was kind of pivoted looking this way. And so I'm like, it's all about your preference on how you want to do it. You know what I mean? There's no right way to. And so like, that's a hard sell to people that size teleprompter you have, right? You can't put your screen like right there.
No. Yeah. This is not going to work for everyone that's in a tight space. And you think about some of the folks within our community, which love them all right? Everyone's just starting out, but unless you got some room to stretch out just a little bit, this not going to be the move for you. It's just, unless you got some elbow room to be able to stretch out and be able to adjust your other working components, this is going to be overkill. It just is.
Hey,
so,
you know what?
I guess that's why I'm no longer on the Elgato influencer list.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what some people don't realize? What makes a lot of people great and unique is the inability to be like other people. Right? So if everybody, like what I didn't like, so because this is not an Ecamm promoted thing, I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say.
We can say what, yes, right. This is your show. We can say what we want to say.
To me, Ecamm is like one of the dopest broadcasting software. Shout out to Ken and Glenn. Now, moving from there into the whole team, everybody, .rock, and all the team got it. But moving on from there, the community outside of the product itself had a problem with, because this is the way I do it, that's the way to do it, or because this is the way that the majority is doing it. Everybody has to conform to the majority. Like, there was a point in time when if somebody says, I need a capture card, and everybody just goes, Elgato, right? And if you say anything else outside of that, you suck. Then there was a point where it was like, I need to have multiple cameras. ATEM Mini. Then it was, I need more than one mic. Rodecaster. And if you said anything different, you're like ostracized or like, you're cut off or you're the knucklehead. If you say camera or you say lens, it was Sigma, 16 millimeter. Anything else?
It was Sony, and Sigma. That was it.
Yeah, Sony and Sigma. If you don't say that, you fired, right? Until somebody just does something dope and everybody goes, damn, that's good. And then they have to wrestle with, you did it outside of the box. So I said all that to say this. We were so into the only way to show up on camera was right here, look at me and see, look at my background and look at this and look at that. And I got this light here and that light until the people like you or myself and a few others say, I don't give a damn what y'all doing. This worked for me. And I got an audience of people that like what I'm doing. And then folk go, oh, snap, right? Then they start side boxing, inboxing, trying to figure out. And then they realize I got to choose between doing the herd mentality and doing the help mentality for me.
Oh my God.
To be the unique person that I am. So I do crazy stuff like I've been live not looking into the camera. And if you really search YouTube, some of the dopest people, uniquely, their broadcast is like this.
Yep.
So blah blah blah. They never look at it.
Yep.
They never looking in there. And the strategy is, in order to stay focused and deal with my outline, I don't feel like having a teleprompter, and I'm not trying to play ventriloquist, right? So you don't see me moving my hand. It's like they just like, yo, hold on, let me click on this, that, and the third. And people don't realize the reason why I like them is because they don't give a damn.
Yeah.
That's why I like them, because they just like, I had clients come in here, oh, make sure this, that. I'm like, unless you chewing gum in people's ear, like, just go ahead, read it off of your iPad. Like, you don't have to teleprompt everything. And folks are sitting there like, oh no. And I'm like, do you ever really watch TV? Do you notice on Sports Channel, they still fiddle through papers?
You gotta think about it too. Plus, it's a skill to even learn how to use this thing and still be and look authentic, right? Because you don't want to look like you're reading crib notes. You don't want to look like you're cheating the audience because by being too polished, right? The way you talk, we look to the side. I always look to the side as well, but there's a skill to doing this. You and Doc Rock are two people I can think of off the top of my head. I expect y'all to multitask when y'all on camera. And I'm feeling it. Like, I'm anxious to see what you multitasking. So when you look to the left or to the right, I'm like, he about to do something dope on the screen. Well, that's how I pulled up the screen already of what you were talking about. So I can, but again, it's a skill through repetition that you learn, so that either the guest or the community or the audience doesn't realize that you back here doing administrative stuff.
Yeah, so I don't look for you to be perfect on the mic. Like, if you just turn and grab a coffee cup and drink, or have a little Deacon juice in the glass and sip.
I don't know what I'm drinking.
I'm good with that, but this people ain't comfortable to do that. They not comfortable to do that. They're like, I can't get a sip. I can't, eat something or grab a mint or something. It's like, do what you doing. You don't owe nobody nothing. Like,
I will just not blow my nose while I'm on live, which I will go off screen and go on mute. I won't do that piece. Oh Lord.
Yeah. Or they don't know how to play in if a dog barks in the background. Right,
life, brother. It's life.
They act like the podcast is over. Like, oh my gosh, the UPS guy came to the door.
Got to re-record.
Hey, guess what came in the mail earlier, and I ain't expected to show up till November. The Nano. I got the Nano. Mine ain't coming yet. My glasses ain't coming yet, but I got the Nano, the DJI Nano.
Yeah, I thought you couldn't even get it in this country. Oh,
yo,
we're not gonna, don't put your business out there now. Okay.
Yo, no. Listen, I looked at my Amazon. I was like, wait a minute, this said November. Because here's the thing, when B&H says they're going to get it, you all right.
Yes.
Like the Mini Pro 5 is not on B&H, but the Nano is, which kind of shows you a little bit with the tariffs and all of that stuff. And I didn't pay eBay. They was banging people for that joint. For the Nano, they was up to $500. I got it for $3 something. I got the 128.
Really?
Yeah, I got the 128. It came in the mail, and I was like, "Is that what this is?" So I'm gonna pull that out the box.
So what are you going? How you gonna record in 1080? You record in 4K for 128?
I'm probably going to record in 4K because I don't like run it. I've heard it can get hot if you just doing a whole 50-minute bike ride or something. You gonna smoke. Yeah. But if you just getting a couple of highlight clips, that's all I'm doing. Because remember, because of you, I'm mixing it with my Ray-Bans. I mean, the Oakley Metas. I'm mixing it with that. I'm mixing it with my phone, and I'm gonna see what the Nano can grab. Like, I'm gonna put it on the magnet, put it on the back seat, to show that, a wide view of riding and all of that stuff. So I'm excited.
I like this better for you because, folks, if y'all don't know KP, listen, I worry about you every time you out there on that bike and you out there in the woods. One with like a Sony A7 R5, and you just leave it there, no more. Right? And you, what it'll do, folks? He'll leave it and he'll bike off, and then he'll come back. praying that it's
only
still
a
there.
squirrel gonna take my camera, and he ain't nut enough to take my camera.
As long as you can just carry around a little Osmo DJI Nano, and not the big Stormtrooper, I feel better. Because then folks might run up on you and be like, what else you got in that bag?
Yeah.
They may not want to know because, KP, listen, he may have some things with him too, but don't run up on him when he...
Yeah, I got some act right too now.
That's what I'm saying. Don't just roll up
if
on
I go to Philly, I'm going to have my act right. Like, I will stab you with an Allen wrench. You understand? Like...
Oh my God, that's okay. I don't want to put nothing out there.
I change my tires with a blade. I don't use that little plastic joint.
Let them know.
just so you know, if I get a flat, I use an actual blade to take the tire off. Ain't plastic.
Let them know, man. Let them know. Don't roll up on him. He may be friendly and inviting and saying hello to you, but don't sneak up on him.
Now this is gonna sound weird. You know what the best thing about a bike is? You don't get bike jacked in most areas. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because they can't ride your bike off when you have professional pedals on there. Like if you're the serious cyclist, you got clip in. Like you can't ride clip-ins with sneakers on. Even like I don't even grab my bike to just go to the corner and come back because you can't get away. Like you're not going nowhere without clip-ins.
Yeah.
So most guys will look at your bike like I can't even ride that unless you're gonna put on your shoulder and run. You're not riding away with most of these cyclist bikes because you can't pedal them.
You can't go no.
Yeah.
How many times? And you don't have to put your business out. I'll put mine out there. How many times have you forgotten to unclip and
that's standard.
Made yourself look foolish like me at the stoplight and fell onto the ground. Lord, at the busy intersection, your boy forgot to unclip.
Ooh,
don't make no sense.
Yeah, when you first started, that's a rite of passage. I fell. I had a bruise on my behind. I fell, and it's a real slow fall. It takes forever.
Sure.
Once you start going, I mean, to the naked eye, you fell in like less than 1 second. But when you're falling, it's like symphony, right? And you realize I'm airborne. I can't get my feet out. And before you know it, your behind is on the ground and your feet got the bike in the air because your feet are still clipped in.
You were there when it happened to me. You must have been right there.
I did it.
What happened?
I did it. Oh, yeah.
It's not a good look. It is not a good look.
I'm a victim. Yeah.
Martell is over here. Shouts out to you. But I see we got your channels that we streaming to. So we out there on your channel, and he's coming in off Twitter. I'll always call it Twitter. I'll never call it X. But we everywhere.
Twitter.
School Twitter, man. We over here. Twitter. Florence is over there on the YouTubes. So Luis is over there. Yeah.
Let me don't do that. You voted against that Nobel Peace Prize. Let me stop. You hater.
we go.
Moving on. I'm sorry.
We gonna go to that. Okay. Y'all, you want to have them kind of conversations? Saying.
Let it go.
If I had a say in it, I would have pulled some stuff out of the ballot. You ain't getting no votes.
Hey, but look, that Nano, I'm excited about it because you know what?
Look how he flipped the script real quick, ladies and gentlemen.
I flipped that. You had to get out.
KP, a professional, ladies and gentlemen. This almost called you something. Lord, I'm ready to pass the paper.
Boy, yeah, that's great. But back to that technology, it's crazy. All of the stuff that's been coming out, picking up from what we said last time, I think we have like plateaued. Like plateau don't mean there's not another height. It's just people are starting to wake up to the redundancy of, and it's actually exposing the ambassadors now. Because some of my favorite people are not looking as, inspiring as they used to look, they've plateaued to me because, like, if you take a Manny Ortiz, nothing on him, but he's the bomb.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But when I'm following him and he's saying stuff like, hey, my favorite lens is, just say the 2470 or blah, 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 blah. And the A7 IV, and even though the 5R came out, the 4 is just phenomenal. Then he has to, as a Sony guy, elaborate on the A1 Mark II.
Yeah.
Then he has to talk about the FX3 versus the 30. Then he has to talk about the F2. But then you realize he's not solely exclusively Sony, so he has a Hasselblad in his hand.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's like 100 megapixels and something crazy. And then he's talking about that, and everybody's like, that is way out of my reach. So
Yes.
I'm just watching the YouTube. And then he's talking about how great it is. Then he finds a problem with a camera that costs 3 times as much as what I can afford. And I'm like, none of this really is above the reason why we like your eye. So the next thing is, whatever you put your eye in is always going to have character, and it's always going to garner attention, not the mechanism that your eye goes into, but your eye and the mechanism. The only thing the mechanism has a responsibility to do is capture what you see at its best. And last I checked, whatever was up to 8 years ago, its best is still great right now. So the push behind Fuji, if I get into a back and forth with Doc Rock, the main thing him and 3 other people I know, they're trumping or big up in Fuji, it's off of the nostalgic aspect of it, not the sharp clarity of the newness and how deep you can crop in. It's character.
Yes.
So they're putting out a product that's new, that's grabbing the Polar Pro. I use Polar Pro filters all the time. You know what the biggest selling point they have is? Kodak Gold Mist.
I was gonna say they're Black Mist, but okay, yeah,
they're Black Mist. Anything, and you know what Black Mist does? Black Mist, ladies and gentlemen, here goes the non-gatekeeping. I'm gonna help you out. The crazy thing is, you buy, now this is my strategy. My Sonys don't fail me. The A7 IV, A7R5 are my main 2. 2470 G Master 2 and 70 to 200 G Master 2. Nakedly, it gives you the sharpest, dopest images. But what the filters do is save you from having to go in and pull more character out. So understand this, if everybody's got the same greatest, latest lens and camera, everybody just got a super sharp, dope picture, and everybody's the same. The filters allow you to have your own signature look. And then when you get into Lightroom and create your basic preset, that's what gives your look. And so the everyday filter, got them on all my cameras. If I switch them off because I'm in the sun, I need more indie, action. But all of those have Black Mist on it. What Black Mist does is start to throw specks and smooths out the sharpness that you just bought. So I'd be stupid to talk about how sharp my lenses are and how clean my pictures are when I'm trying to add a little bit of, flair and mud to it.
Purposely. Right?
Yeah, on purpose. Right? So the idea is get the equipment to get you the sharpest on the equipment, but then find your character. And when you find your character, it's almost like kind of counterproductive, if you will.
It's
and that's where you
don't go slow now. Go slow. Cause
it's and the thing is, people don't explain that. Right? So then here's the selling point. A new lens will come out and they'll go, oh, I'm reviewing, I just got a lens closing. Oh, we're going to review the new Suri lens, and it's a 1.2 and it's got sharp and it's got bokeh, and it's got this, and it's got that, and it's got autofocus, and it's very clean and fast. And you got all the neophytes champion the actual aspects of it. But the reality of it is you get this as a 1.2 because you know you can shoot in low light.
Yeah.
You want it to be sharp so that when you put your filter on there, you know what it's characterizing right off of a plain sharpness. So it's kind of like pure cut. Right. Well, I don't want to sound like a drug dealer, but I'm just saying you want the pure to be as best as it can.
There you go. You know, I'm over here selling crack a lot of times. So, I mean, that's why we get along so well. You pure cutting and I'm over here crack dealer.
But isn't that crazy though? That's the name of the game.
It's very telling that you say that. And Lawrence, I get to your question in a second, but I agree with you wholeheartedly, and I'm gonna give a shout out even to MKBHD, to Marquez. I was watching a video with his editing and design team, and I think the percentage was 80% do that in body and do that with the infrastructure, do that with your camera, learn your camera, learn all of those aspects of that. But then that last 20%, you do that in post. Right. So understand lighting, understand your focal, your triangle, understand your exposure triangle, understand all those aspects. Buy the gear that matches your need and your purpose, and then we go in and do the creative piece.
Yeah, because
you are purposely, and I didn't mean to cut you off, but you are purposely darker on your screen right now. I am purposely with a cinematic tone and hint to mine. My room is not this beige and brown. This is not my room, but I know how to work lighting.
Yep.
And I know how to work with lookup tables, and I know how to work all of those aspects. This is the look that I want. Keith has the look that he wants. Luis back there, he's got his setup too. He knows every single camera front and back, regardless of the manufacturer. So we all come and look the way we want. That's the challenge with a lot of new creators, still in their own way, because they want to look like Manny, or they want to look like Marquez, or they want to look like Keith Pelzer.
Yeah.
Just show up like you.
I looked at and I'm gonna tell you what got me to get the Nano was when I started realizing how I was using my drone. And then DJI, I love them to death, and sad, with the tariffs and all and trying to get their products. But here's what was crazy, right? I didn't get the mini, what's it called? It's the DJI Flip. I skipped over that one because I was like, I don't want them big circles and having to grab that out of my pocket. The most used drone that I use the Neo.
That's the little one that you just throw up in the air, right?
Yo, that little tiny thing, you don't even need your phone or nothing. You just turn it on, and once if facial recognizes you, you can just let it send in the air and do all these different things, or just follow you or move. If it crashes, it crashes. It's $100. Amazon had it on sale for $159. I was going to get a second one just for the heck of it.
See, that's that ASCAP money right there, ladies and gentlemen. See, I was just going to get two of them.
But look, you can fly it. Now, mind you, my son flies the $1,000 one more, the Avata 2. That's the professional guy. He flies that one. Yeah, I got that. I got that last year. I got the whole package deal for like $1,200.
Okay.
Nice. And he was the one that I was kind of scared to fly it, so I was flying the Mini 3. And then he picked up that, put the goggles on, and then I was like, oh, and that's when we were doing a prom photo shooting. He left my son, I'm gonna throw him on blast, my Isaiah, not yours. He forgets the second battery, a backup battery. His battery's dead. He's at the photo shoot before me because they knew I was going to be late coming from another one. And the prom date's already. And I was like, dude, he was like, oh, damn, my bad. The battery, I thought I charged it. And I'm like, yo, you messing the money up. So I was like, wait a minute, you got the drone? He said, yeah, because they had a street full of cars. Like, this was like, some uppity class people we were doing a shoot for. I said, I'm like 25 minutes away. We got to distract them. He took that very kit you got. Ladies and gentlemen, see how quick James is. Y'all need to go to this tutorial class to know how to work that stuff.
That's didn't even see the hands moving, right?
You see that? Didn't even see the hands moving. I mean, he just be on it, right? So the thing is, he took that kit right there, put it on, put the drone in the air, and that was the highlight of the whole prom thing. Because he was flying it down the street, the kids on the street waving in the air, looking at the drone, throwing gang signs up, the prom dates getting out the car. And I had never really flown that drone. I mean, he got it coming down, going through the cars and stuff. And it was like golden. We got a tip for it and everything. They was like, oh, yeah, the drone was wonderful. They totally forgot about, we did the Jedi mind trick. Then I showed up and pulled all the equipment out, got the pictures. But you know what they was asking for mostly? The drone footage.
Aerial footage.
They was like, we want to see the shot in the air. Because here's the other thing. That was the shot nobody had. Now, here's where I was going with all of that. That $1,000 drone, you can do the same exact thing with the $150 drone. What was on sale? It's $200. You can do the same thing and use those goggles on the Neo.
Wow.
So I'm in the house and I was like, DJI said I could put that drone on these goggles. I connected that drone with the goggles and I'm flying a little thing around the house, through the kitchen, around pots and stuff. And then I'm sitting there looking like the quality of the video, depending on what you're doing, is tomato. Right? It's tomato, because I would make this argument. The way James looks on this screen right now, it doesn't matter what camera and lens he's using. I can bet you $1,000 he can duplicate that look with my A5100 and a kit lens. Fight me on that.
Oh, yeah.
Fight me on that. Yeah. It's not ideal to do, but I can guarantee if James was in a strange place and they only had Sony A5100s and kit lenses, I promise you James Hicks will produce that look with what he has.
Yeah.
That's a professional.
I appreciate that. And that's what we aspire to be. That's just being conscious of every, I mean, it's a curse and it's a blessing, right? I'm anal about every aspect of production. And not everyone needs to be at that particular level because it may not be healthy, but still be attentive to your production so that doesn't interfere with the content, right? Everything that we're talking, it's just a secondary thing around it. It's just a subliminal thing that we both look dope. Appreciate you, Laura, for saying, the studios look dope, but that's a secondary. Hopefully it's the content, the gems that are being dropped here are the things that are resonating. No one's going to remember 20 minutes later that, oh, he's got the little purple hue, he's got the yellow back in the background, he's got the green and all that, or my sepia cinematic. No one cares about that. It's what did we say?
Okay,
it's what did we say?
Shout out to Mr. Camera Junkie, Kevin. Everybody's in here. I'm gonna say something that's gonna mess you up. You won't like this. How about so under our profile, so I know 2 Ecamm people I see in here, Kevin and Mr. Camera Junkie. Here's something we all can agree on, whether y'all do it or not. So I'll record most of my stuff in 2K.
Yeah.
Right. For my case usage. And I'm like, I've done 4K. And actually I got this from Doc Rock. It was like, yo, you good with 2K. I had a client that wanted the cheaper end numbers. So me as a smart ass, you know what I did? I put them in full, like that I didn't have it in 2K or 4K or nothing. It's in 1080. And you know what all of their people were saying? It was like, yo, that's the clean, sharp, woo. Yes. And I'm like, yeah, well, you're not recording 2K. But here's what happened. Whoa, I got it in the small setting. So it was when I looked at their YouTube, I told them, I said 2K, so people can set it. I went to their YouTube and the highest setting was 1080. And I'm sitting there like, uh-oh. But it was still clean because, like Kevin said, unless you're doing this on IMAX or something crazy, nobody is really going to, the naked eye is not really going to tell the difference. And the person that can, they're like one out of maybe 100 people that it matters to. They not giving you no likes, they not sharing your page, they not promoting it, and they could really care less about your content. Those might be the people that'll say, oh, that's not 4K. Okay. But you know what? All of your followers and the people that really,
there it is.
They don't, you've already earned the reputation of you got a dope look and a great sound.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? You learned it. Okay, wait. Yeah, so wait a minute. You know what? Let me take this, get rid of this. I don't know why. Kevin said the sound's cutting out. Let me switch this.
Again,
I'm gonna go to this other
every now and then. While you're working on that, I will answer Lawrence's question about the Stream Deck window mover plugin. Nope, haven't used it yet. Haven't tried it yet. I did do all the updates to Camera Hub and to all those other aspects, but my next Elgato test is going to be with the virtual Stream Deck, not necessarily the camera mover stuff yet. So I'll probably do that this weekend when I have some time. My son's actually running Ironman this weekend, so I'm gonna be focusing on that. But long answer short, haven't tried it yet, but I will. I know you did some testing, Florence. Hey, what? Put a link to your community in the comments so I can share that out. I think you're a moderator, so you can actually put links in comment. If not, we'll figure it out.
All right, so I went back to
he back with that yellow. He back with it.
Yeah, I put because I had to plug stuff up over here. So I'll see if this cuts out again. Thanks, Kev. Let me know if it's
See, he didn't believe me. He didn't believe me.
I did believe you. I just didn't know. I didn't, because I had to reset these things because the people I had in here, I had some loud talkers, some soft ones, and I was over here doing this, and you have to tell the person, like, make sure you talk to the microphone. And so I went haywire, and I just didn't fix stuff.
That's all right. Did I send you that TikTok? No, I sent Doc that TikTok. I gotta find it. I'll send it to you. Just what you said there reminded me of something. Lord have mercy. The TikTok algorithm has got me into church talk, and I got some things.
Go for it, man. I'm listening. Go for it, because
I gotta find it. I gotta find it. So
I'm about to say go for it, man. I need to know about that TikTok.
I'll find it and I'll send it to you. Send it to you like late at night so you can have something to laugh at. There we go. Look at that little Equip Institute. Bam! Y'all go check her out.
VSD is amazing.
What is that? What's VSD?
I don't know. I thought you knew.
I don't know everything. Listen, I just pretend to know. I just play an expert on the internet. I don't know everything. You know what I'm saying? Google me. I know. I'm on the third page.
Unpack VSD video. Okay. It would drop out and it would come back good. This mic seems solid now. Yeah, you know what, Kevin? It might. So here's the problem. I didn't update the software in that mic in God knows how long. That's a software oriented mic. So virtual Stream Deck.
What I was just talking about. Okay, see, she's using acronyms and everything. I'm not. Come on now, y'all.
Virtual Stream Deck. Yeah, thanks for that. That's why I love how we used to do this in COVID, so we could help each other correct stuff. Because I wouldn't have known. Yes, it's got to be the software, since that's a software oriented mic. I probably have to update something in it that I ain't checked.
Into the Apollo. Trying to get all that ambiance.
Yeah, I only use that I only use it for singing most of the time. So yeah, I use it for singing. But
we got this singing last week on actually Florence's in her exclusive chat. We had David
Oh,
Hunt playing the piano, playing the keyboards, and we messed
oh,
around and had altar call.
you know what? Now you made me think. I think Strict City, this will be the 3rd year. I think him and his wife coming to Philly again. I got to get down there when they come to Philly. She kills it, man. She's on point.
They in where they at? They Costa Rica, Thailand. They in the Netherlands, I think, right now. Hey,
I'm like, you got a good honey-do list. he like, yeah, Strict. Shout out to Strict City. He be like, yeah, I'm running the doors, selling T-shirts and stuff. Like, yeah, but like, you traveling and your wife is
where you like, at? I'm in Switzerland. What?
Yeah, like, what? I don't see the complaint, brother. You know what I mean? You know, my wife, they got her going on the cruise with Steve Harvey and everybody. I'm like, oh, poor baby, poor you. Like,
I guess I better go show some support. If you don't go, me and Keith going.
Right. I'm like,
I'll tell you what.
He in the back sipping drinks while she up there killing it.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm like, boy, you got the best job. I'll be like, babe, you know what? I think your team needs a new drone.
You need some aerial photography over the flute playing. Yeah.
Now, see, if you had that 300 millimeter lens, you had that 300 lens, the Sony one, it's like $6,000. But if you had that, I could get a better shot of you, you know, for your social media. Strict City, come on, y'all tell Strict City. We're Mr. Camera Junkie, call Strict City up, tell him Keith and James trying to help you out there.
We trying to help him out.
Yeah, we trying to help.
He don't need help because again, he eating high off the hog right now on a river cruise in the Netherlands or wherever he is. But you know, we just trying to roll with you.
The new DJI Nano, the plug put right here to get the point of view when we get off the plane.
Please and thank you. Please and thank you. You know.
And James Hicks told me about the new Oakleys. I need them in the new Metas.
Hey, you see I'm wearing them right now, right?
They the newest ones?
Yeah.
How you like
gangsters.
them?
They use them gangsters, right? Bruh.
How you like the screen thing?
You have to adjust it. It didn't take long to get adjusted to it, but you just have to adjust it internally with the brightness settings and the tilting of it to where it actually portrays or projects the image. I did not put my prescriptions in these, and I'm not going to because I want to wear these at any time. I like them, and the frames are, they're not too big. Let's see, where are my other ones?
They look dope. Like I didn't notice.
They look like something that you would wear. That's why I said, these look like some KPs. You know, that's what I'm gonna call them, my KPs.
Yeah, the new design just looks bolder. It doesn't look like, hey, to put better technology in there, we got to make them like oversized. They don't come off as oversized. I kind of figured, knowing you had the newest ones on, but I didn't look at.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like them.
Yeah, appreciate you. Unfortunately, you still popping off every now and then with your microphone.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I know. Man,
I'm so sorry, everybody.
That's all right. You know,
y'all forgive me.
That's how it is in the convos. Dear Lord have mercy. That's how it is in the convos. It's a lab. It's a testing environment.
Look, I'm gonna look at the update and see if it's like, oh yeah, you do for update. Look, I'm gonna look at it right now and be like,
don't do no eCam updates in the middle of a stream. Lord have mercy. You don't know. We've done that before, and it hadn't been good.
Hey, yeah, I'm not gonna do that. But here's the thing: it actually does say update available.
Or they're running beta software too. Who knows? Let's see.
Oh yeah, because I am running eCam beta and stuff. So yeah. Sorry about that, folks. Do I want to download it now?
No. Mm-hmm. See, there we go. I guess this stream gonna be real quick because he gonna press a button. It's not gonna go the way you want it. It's gonna go like them Eagles against them Giants. I can go the way you want it to go.
For some reason, I have this feeling that I got a feeling that it's on purpose. Not tanking,
Mm.
but not.
Watch out.
There's
Watch
no
what you're about to
reason.
say now.
There's no reason to tank, but like once we ran a tush push for 4 damn plays in a row,
ladies and gentlemen. 4.
I was just like, it's something going on that we just don't know. There's no need to do that. We even did a fake one the other week and got a touchdown. There's no reason to just keep doing
Not a good
that. It's, I don't know. We got too many great players, and there's nobody that's shutting us down that bad that we can't at least try to put the ball in the air. So football is interesting right now, and then the Phillies suck.
There you go. Kevin talking about poking the bear. I wasn't gonna bring up the baseball. I wasn't gonna do that.
Seriously.
Yeah, it's not been positive for y'all lately in the city of brotherly love, ladies and gentlemen. Talking about poking bears.
Yeah, look, I'm Team Philly all day, but I know Philly fans had that one problem. I mean, we put the foot on the neck when we winning, but boy, when we start losing,
y'all don't look good. Y'all don't look good.
We take it real hard, and the folk that we jumped on, they come out from behind every nook and cranny. Like, now, what was that y'all was saying?
They come with receipts, huh? They come with
man.
I remember back in the day, you was saying some things. I remember.
I'm gonna Kevin, I'm so sorry if it's still going out. You ain't nobody say nothing, but still I know it's probably a pain in the butt.
You know, Kevin keeping you on point though, right? He only wants perfection.
Kevin's my guy.
Right? He wants to make sure that you right. Make sure you show up the right way. You know, he's out there, spent the last weekend, September, in LA at West Coast Songwriters Conference, right? Doing things out there, making headshots for people. So he's out there.
Kevin's Kaiser Sose.
You know, he's
he Kaiser Sose.
Y'all Google that.
He in the streets, but you know it, but you don't know it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, y'all Google that. That's another gem right there, boy. Okay, you might not be able to hear him too well, but when you can, he dropping them. Let me put a marker right there, because that's gonna be a clip in about 2 hours. He
be doing the Kevin Spacey on you. Kind of don't even realize who he really is until.
Yes, I have been blessed and fortunate to be able to break bread with Mr. Cox as well. So that's my dude. Been able to have some break bread with him and his lovely lady. So I loved it.
See that Tina was out. I think I told you she was over on that coast.
Yeah.
She may have to be back out there. You know, she already coming for you and Jen. She like, they just gotta show me where the wine is.
Hey, we got 4 or 5 cases here.
Man.
Yeah.
You gonna be like, who at my door? It's like Tito be right at your door with the glass. Like, where y'all at?
They just show up with their own glass and just have like that extra that mother sense, that extra one where she'll know where it is. I won't even have to tell her where the bar is. Oh, she'll know where it is. She can smell the grapes.
You'd be like, hold on, Pelzer. Like, that's Tina at the door. She looking for Jen. She trying to find out.
Let me just move out the way. Let me just move out the way. Hey, sis. Well, that's all I'm gonna say.
She'll be right there, you know. She'll be right. Oh, you ain't gotta tell me on air, but did she come East Coast yet?
No, they'll be there December. They'll be in New York in December, yeah.
I told you I'm gonna just send Tina up in them streets, be like, just go interrupt they little afternoon or something. Yeah, Tina's like, I'm just stopping by.
I'm just passing through.
I'm just passing through. Never mind me. Do what y'all was doing, but I'm just stopping through.
Yeah, the 6th through the 10th of December is when they are. Look at that, Manhattan, God, Times Square. They got
And
reservations everywhere.
what you gonna be doing during that time?
Listen, I'm gonna be
Buying stuff. you gonna be buying stuff. That's a bad habit. Once the wife is going, you like.
Soon as she gone, boy, they like, hello B&H.
And then I'll be mad with the delivery when this is like, see y'all gonna wait till the day she come back, and then y'all gonna bring it.
I had to get me a PO box. Is what I'm gonna need to do. That's what I got nothing planned on purpose. Hopefully I can just sit here and I don't know what sports are on in the middle of December, but that whole week. But I'm gonna be doing nothing on purpose. I'm gonna try to keep closing my rings to catch up with you. Because by the time I wake up at 7 o'clock in the morning, ladies and gentlemen, Keith Pelzer done already closed all his rings.
You on the West Coast, so
you know what I'm saying? By the time I done woke up, this man done already got his move, got his stand, and got his exercise clothes. God, oh.
Yeah. Gotta have it done. Now wait, so you know in my head I'm thinking, right? My brain is going to try to figure out what's slowing my what's messing with my audio. Oh, you know what I'm noticing? So does Google do updates? So like, me coming in on the Google.
And I'm looking at my bandwidth, so it's not originating from here. I got my bandwidth statistics up, so I mean it's not, and we're going out at 2K, because like we were talking about earlier about what we go out at.
No, I mean me, like I didn't update my Chrome. Like I don't know if Chrome has updates or something.
Probably
that I should have been.
You
Yeah,
gotta keep up on that, brother. You gotta keep up on that. Come on now. Sly Reader is in the building. Listen, Sly, she says hello to y'all. Saw we was live.
Hey, what's going on, Sly?
She's coming from your side.
Now wait, what's Sly's
She's coming
channel?
from the convo. She's coming from the convos.
Sly Reader, okay. Yeah, I'm yo, I like this whole, you know what I just remembered? I'm like, I could have sent you my login. That's what I like about Ecamm. You can send, so it's two other people I watched one time live, and what they did, what I was thinking, like, because when my clients come over, they plug in their information.
Yeah.
So when they're out of town and I have them log in, I'm like, it's still going to be on your platforms, right? Like one of my clients, like I don't do nothing on my platform. It's all their platforms. I'm like, I got your login in my Ecamm. So whether you're here or not, it still goes to your channels. And it's like, oh yeah. So then I thought about, if you're with another Ecammer, then I could just send you my credential for, you got to do it with somebody you trust.
Yeah.
It's the other way around the restream thing, right? Because
yeah, but I don't like that.
I mean, again, like you notice I said the word trust, right? Like,
yeah, I don't
trust.
Like that. Yeah. Because that's tough, right? Again, to be giving somebody your credentials, and hopefully everybody's using different passwords and logins for different things, for everything. Don't use the same password. But man, yeah, to give you keys to the kingdom, especially like a YouTube channel where folks are trying to get that money.
Oh yeah, look, Kev is probably on it. I did not reset the computer. I ain't reset nothing. He's right. He's right. I actually had a live. We'll be right back. 3 minutes. I shut the whole computer down, started up, and everything was flowing. Yeah, because I did so much photo work.
Yeah.
And I never restarted the computer.
Yeah.
If it's thinking, I know the internet speed. I had to go from cable to Fios. once I did that, like, I can have a whole bunch of people on it. I'm fine. It was
Yeah.
like night and day.
Yeah, you gotta have that fiber connection, especially for what
Yeah.
we do.
I didn't know that because I heard y'all saying about the fiber. I was like, I got the fastest cable, and it was like, nah. Once you get that fiber, you gonna understand.
Yeah, once you really get it, and the reason. So two comments came in. I'm gonna answer those. But the reason that I don't live stream in 4K is because Ecamm will not allow you to. Because I was messing with 4K 60. Now, whatever reason, James, he's just crazy. It doesn't allow you to save isolated files 4K 60. All right, so I'm back at 2K 30. 30 is where I belong. That we can have the religious debate of 24 frames versus 30, but at 30 is where I belong and where most people belong as well. 2K is good enough. When you're looking at it on a 6-inch screen on your phone, anyway, it looks dope. When you're looking at it on a 60-inch screen, it looks dope anyway. But recorded videos, I'll do those in 4K 30. Yeah. All right. So
answer the questions. You got it. Go
so Sly says she's the bag lady. She making you think. Bag lady.
Well, I know. Yeah, I know Erykah Badu. Isn't she doing a new version of that?
I don't know. See, don't try to change this up. Sly Reader is telling you she the bag lady. She coming from your channel. Okay. See, he don't know who it is.
No, I know what she mean by that, but I'm like, when you said bag lady, I'm thinking of Erykah Badu.
That's that music producer in him right there. Does the YouTube collaboration work with lives or only video on demand? It will work with both, but not lives while you're live. You have to add the collab afterward.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Why? I don't know. And I don't want to be definitive in that. That's the only time that I've seen it. So after the video is actually finished, and I will see the collab.
That's interesting.
Let me see. Hold on. Yeah, no, I don't see collab in my studio. But I do know that I can add it after the video. Hold on. Let's see. Florence got me over here working behind the scenes. Live video playlist content concepts.
You found it?
Remix. No. Yeah, I don't see the collab while a live is going on.
Is that because we already on Restream doing it?
No, it doesn't have anything to do with Restream. It's just so it's either completed videos or videos on completed videos. So it's not a live stream thing. Maybe hopefully they'll do that in the future to where you can collab. It would be dope for them to do the Restream pairs thing where you don't have to worry about credentials. Right, be able to go off to multiple channels. It would be nice to have that all integrated and built into the single platform. But yeah, it looks like live videos, you can't create a collaboration. It has to be an already published video. Now you can do all kinds of other stuff now, though. There's that. There we go. Kev said he don't trust nobody. Kev.
Who?
Yeah, Kev said I don't trust nobody. Kev don't like nobody. He ain't gonna let nobody in the house.
Nobody.
Fiber makes all the difference. Yes, it does. Look, Sly Reader said, I trusted my mentor with my login information and got burned. There it is.
Yeah. That's kind of rough. Once,
that's all it takes. Listen.
Yeah, it's kind of rough. You can't trust people, man.
Listen, we got some old school folks in here. There, you see, 23.9. He know. He know. There we go. That's someone who knows their way around the mixing board. Love it.
And what's crazy? And y'all forgive me if I do cut out, but I'll just say this and make it quick. Even with like these new cameras and stuff, I deliberately put most of my stuff in 24, right? Because learning from other content creators, it's like, oh yeah, you put in 60 if you're going to do slow motion and if you're going to do this, that, and the third. And when I started getting more fluent was when I just was like, put your mind on just showing up for people, right? You got Meta glasses, you got your iPhone, you got your Android, you got your old camera, you got your new camera. By the time you set a camera up on a gimbal and everything, you could have got the shot with your Metas, right? And nobody's really going to argue how you got like the angle of the shot as much as, like James said earlier, what's the content? And once you start to get into that realm, you actually stop getting mad with people like, how they got 100,000 people following them and they just use their camera phone. And it's like, how many times you going to keep saying that while you still blowing money buying stuff? Buy it because you want it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, buy it because you want it. Like, I understand why I need my 70 to 200 and my 2470.
Yeah.
Because the gigs I get paid for, I can't miss. I can't miss. So I have 2 cameras that I keep on me when I got to do a serious event. When I got to do a photo shoot, I'm going to go from a $300 lens to a $3,000 lens, depending on how I feel. I'm going to do a selfish plug. Stephen A., the pain in the neck guy for most people.
You know how I feel.
Right?
Take it off screen.
His daughter, I did her photo shoot. And I really didn't do nothing in Lightroom. It was all Polar Pro, everyday filter, 2470 G Master, and a 70 to 200. Kept it real simple. And only on 3 shots, I use an old Zeiss 18, fisheye like lens. Other than that, I kept everything simple. And that was the whole photo shoot. And they love it. Love it. Kept it simple.
There you go.
And that, I can tell you that the high-end equipment works when you're doing something like that. Flash, on-camera flash, that was it. It wasn't a 600, it wasn't a 400 Godox, it wasn't a special aperture, soft box and all that. It was a Amazon, thing, pow, just throw some light on her face, Kupo stands, and I'm done. Photo shoot done. Paid, everything done. It wasn't that deep. And I did all of that. Her mom's paying me for the photo shoot. She's standing over in the corner with her iPhone doing video and taking pictures.
And it's kind of good enough.
You know what I'm saying? Let it sink in.
But when you can't miss that shot, like you said.
Oh, I'm sorry, Kev. So I had cut out 8200 and the V60. I think it's the V. Yeah. This old trusty Godox right here. Just took that, put it into a soft box, pow. That was it. And we had it.
What was the one that you got when we were in New York? The one that you
That's the other one. That's my Yeah, no, that's the baby right there. That's the retro lens.
Yeah.
That retro lens, now that's a strategy. Cause it's retro, it looks sexy, but it gets the job done.
Yeah.
And because it's off camera, I can just hold it, point it, and control the shot here. I can point it in the air to light the room up. Yeah, that thing is golden. For $200, that's golden. Golden. And most people don't even realize it. That's golden. And the attachment that's in that bottom right corner, that turns it into this, literally.
Wow.
Just take the head off and put this on here, and it throws the light that way. You can bounce it, point it at people, get a soft soft, smooth hit on their face. If you want the harsh one, you leave it like that with the silver on there.
KP just got there hitting them pow pow, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Pow, pow.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Let's see. Sly saying, do we go? Not every Monday. We what did we decide? We was gonna do like the first Monday of the month. But then my schedule blew up, and I don't know. But we were shooting for the first Monday of the month, so I didn't want to interfere with Mr. Pelzer too much. He's a busy man. He out there in
no.
He out there in the streets, ladies.
USC Tech is on point, and we're on the same page with that. Most people don't understand. You buy the high end for stuff that you can't miss, you can't fail. Like the reason why you get a G Master 2470, because that's just solid. If you on a budget, you get the Sigma, and you still 70 to 200, you get it. You can't play around with 85 primes and the new 50 came out. No, if you doing events, you better pony up, get that 70 to 200 G Master 2, and then make some money, and then start playing around with the primes if you are doing events. If you just doing portraits, you can stack up on a bunch of used lens. Man, here we go with the golden moments. If you're doing portraits, you don't have the super big problem. Go for primes. If you're doing events, you cannot jump into the arena playing around with primes with all the other people that just want to spend money. You can't do it, because when you got to catch them on stage and then they come close and they say, get us, you cooked. Like, you cooked. You got to be right there. And then you go into spaces and the lighting sucks. You got to know what flash to have on you.
Yes. Got to have it. Back to that lighting conversation.
Is it JJ? USC, I can already tell
JJ.
That's somebody who know JJ. They know more than what I know. I'm pretty sure. I'm gonna just respectfully say, I think they've done it longer than me, and they know exactly what I'm talking about. Probably could tell y'all better. That's why you spend the money, because you can't miss. And you know what? I've been getting hired over certain people because I come ready. So I'm reaching with my whole fast gear. I'm reaching. So I'm right here. I learned from the right people. 2470, 70, 200. If that's all you can afford, you're good right there. That's the starter that you run for. If you entry, you get that Sigma. And then when you want to get bougie, you go get them Sony G Masters. You good. Only thing I would add for some people is, honestly, if you starting in photography, that Sony A7 IV, you can buy that and you can just ignore anything that comes out. I promise you can. You can ignore anything that comes out on the market. A7, we're at the point that the A7 IV, and look, people that's using FXs, I'm running into people using S3s.
Old school.
And working more than folk that's like, oh, I got the FX, I got this, that, the third. Yeah, okay. That dude coming out with a scrappy, chipped up
been around the
version
block,
1.
Yeah.
I mean, that camera look like, and it ain't Alpha Guard skins. It got battle scars on it. I'm talking the old DJI gimbal working. Working. I seen it, bro. I was humbled when the OG pulled up, and I was like, he got the old joint, and he was snapping away, and them people was feeling him.
Jonathan, appreciate you, brother, for chipping in there. I'm gonna put a link for folks. Mr. Weeks is coming in there with y'all reach out to my man. Let's see, what was that? I put his website up. Consultation. system integration, media, and cinematography. God, though, what the man charged? Though? Let me see. Y'all make sure and get this man his money. Oh, he don't put his prices on his website. Okay,
That's it, Kev.
I like. Let's see. Kev said, "What'd you say, man? That's where I'm at. Yeah, the A74, the Tamron 28 to 70. That's
bro. And people won't even listen. I got a Tamron. I only have one left, but I was rolling Tamron. I just like to stick with a brand unless it's a super unique. But I haven't kept going with the Tamrons. But this right here, this is a APS-C. This that 11 to 20.
Okay.
This baby ain't going nowhere. None. And Kevin's right. That's another option. So Sigma, Tamron, or Sony, you can't miss with putting together I can't miss. And he's absolutely correct. And dude, the A7 IV, I do video and photos with that. That is the best all around. You can get it done. Done.
And the pricing we got. Let me see what prices we got. Slide Reader had to go put a grandson to bed. Okay, appreciate you being here. Mom is in the building. She said she like our slow music in the background. The A74 still is holding its price. It's holding its value, $2,700 still. But listen, it's worth every. You can probably pick up a used one because folks take care of quality gear like that. You can go find a used one probably too. But but hey, that's what it costs, y'all. That's some. All right, y'all don't want to know.
It was on sale. It went down. That went down, James. It had went down and came back up.
All right. I never seen too many sales. I mean, because Sony's just like Apple, right? It may be like $20 off.
Sony like y'all can kiss my behind.
Yeah, we gonna get this money. We tariff or no tariff, we gonna get our money.
Sony like whatever.
My next glass is the Tamron 7200 or whatever length it is. Tamron is the 70 to 3. I thought. Ooh, yeah, I thought Tamron.
No, Kevin's right. So
no, it's a Sigma. I'm sorry, Sigma was the 70 to 300.
And you know what? Arguably, the Sigma. So the only thing I can argue with Sony G Masters versus Sigma and Tamron equivalents is the nativeness to the camera, right? So the autofocus and stability is so butter and on point with a 70 to 200 G Master 2, but the results to me are what's the word I want to use? You can't tell. Like if I took Kevin's Tamron gear and put it on my 4 and 5, none of my clients are going to say, oh, your work ain't the same as it normally is.
You slipping.
Right. Only thing I can almost argue is the autofocus with that 70 to 200 is like effortless, boom. Right. So Sony might have it where it act a little crappy towards the Tamron, but once you snap it in focus, you don't get to your Lightroom and say that wasn't this Sony. If that makes sense. It doesn't. You're not going to look at it and say that wasn't it. So that's what's interesting. I'm getting rid of this daggone thing. This is the 24 Compact 2.8. I'm just gonna be honest. I don't really like it anymore, right? And the compactness doesn't really. It was cute when I got it.
How fast is it? Like that 2.8?
Yeah, it's a 2.8.
Okay.
Right. But I'll be missing that one. The G Master 24 Prime. I'm missing that. I'm fine with the 2470 G Master 2, but at some events I can cover it with the 70 to 200 and just have a 24 here for close shots, right? And when I try to do it, trying to be compact with that lens, If I don't have a flash or something, I'll be ready to cuss that camera out. And my dumb behind sold that 24 G Master Prime. I'm like, I'm going to get that back. I'm gonna get a used one, but I need that my kid again.
Mm-hmm.
I miss that baby.
Don't get rid of the staples. You know, we've all made those mistakes. Don't get rid of the staples. Trying to, grass isn't green over there at the neighbor's house all the time.
Look at baller Kevin talk about from my beginner pockets.
Yeah, Kevin got deep pockets. Lord, listen, he got that.
Whatever, dude. You got deep pockets. You just smart. You know what you're doing.
Kevin got that. He got old money too, probably. We're not gonna put his business out there. Listen, brother. I tell you what we're gonna do. Let's bring this plane in. We're not gonna do no more crack dealers, and we're not gonna do any more. Whatever you said earlier as well.
Oh yeah. And keep gonna fix that damn audio. I'm gonna reset everything. Sorry for the in and out, y'all.
Every 10
reset.
minutes, KP over there just like it's just like them Eagles. Boy, I don't know what to expect from me sometimes.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you what I feel good about. I bet you they're gonna show off in about a month. I guarantee they're gonna show, because Jalen got too much to prove. Too much.
When they play him again?
If that,
because they play him again in
Philly.
I
think. Yeah. I mean, I know they're going to get it together. Again, the average Eagle fan, they get, like we get mad at our own team. We boo our own team. Like most people don't do that. I mean, Cowboys fans wasn't sitting out there just booing their guys. They booing Jerry, not the team.
We got love for CD, a little bit for Dak. Well, I'm not a Cowboys dude, but they
right.
got love.
Yeah, they kind of like, okay, you didn't play your best, but we go hard. Like, Jalen, you suck. Like the man had a fractured rib last time. Leading up the Super Bowl, people was like, "Come on, man, what you doing?" And then Saquon, why you ain't gonna let Saquon get so? And then we went to the Super Bowl, and it's like, yeah, because instead of going for that little record thing, it was like, let's get the Super Bowl.
And 80% of the folks talking ain't never been in the locker room, never been on the field. Okay, never laced them up. Okay.
I mean, it was to a point where I was just like, I think y'all trying to save AJ, so y'all not throwing the ball. If that's it, cool. And I agree with I'm not a Jason Kelsey fan. Not Jason. What's the other one name?
For Kansas City is Travis.
Yeah, Travis. So Travis was the one that was like, yo, AJ, my man, y'all winning. Like, what you complaining about? Like he like, a lot of people don't like me. I say a lot of stuff, but I mean, damn, if we winning, I'm a fuss at Andy, but I'm gonna be like, we winning. Like, your fussing means something if you're losing, but if you winning the game, like, damn, dude, like, be quiet.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people was mad at him, like, oh, he need to mind his business.
Stack them W's.
Yeah. They're like, he need to mind his business.
Chris Stone, we see you, brother. Sorry about your Lions last night. I thought they had it, and I did. I thought they were gonna get it, but it didn't look like it halfway through the game, and they didn't get it. Man, I wanted them. If I was a betting man, I would have bet on the Lions. I'd have lost my money. Like tonight, I think the Reds. No, oops. What are they now? Washington.
Redskins.
I'm almost oops.
Everybody call them the Redskins. Even they call them the Redskins.
I'm about to say y'all don't ban me just because I was about to call the Commanders are playing the Bears.
Even the president think Redskins was a better name. I like him for two reasons. He said, I like that tush push play, and I think the Commanders should be called the Redskins. Fool, that guy, Jesus. I mean,
I don't know what's going on in the world. Y'all pray for us. This is what we go.
How does he say? And everybody knows it. Everybody knows it. I mean, like, who's everybody? Everybody. Okay.
Let's do a poll. Let's do a poll.
Everybody knows it. James Hicks, I like that guy. He's I've never seen anybody do a broadcast like James Hicks. Best one ever.
Well,
and everybody knows it.
That's gonna get me on my highlight reel right there. Lord, listen.
Next week, Stephen A. and Trump will be on Conscious Conversations.
No, they won't. No, they won't.
And special guest Serena Williams' husband.
Him for sure. No, listen. If we can do that, my God, we would break the internet. Bob Shay said, got nothing on us, boy.
He said, "You never been married, right? You haven't been married, have you?" It's like, wow. He slid that joint in there real slick. You ain't been married, just for the record. Yeah,
y'all look that up if y'all don't know what we're talking about. It's a little backstory, but yeah.
I stay in my lane. I help billionaires out. It's like, ooh.
This is what I do. I'm a winner. I'm not sure what you do. Serving the Christ, good evening to you. Serving the Christ, good evening. Lord have mercy. We was over here blaspheming, and
Jesus cut my audio out on purpose.
Yeah, we was over here blaspheming. And y'all come as y'all are because I'm gonna. Before you get in any more trouble, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna keep this up. What we do first Monday of every month, this is what we do, Conscious Conversations. We don't know where it's going, but it goes somewhere. There's always a lesson somewhere. See, there he go playing. See, that's why they getting beat by the Giants. That's why his squad losing to Scatterboo. That's why that man
something
got
something wrong with my
already.
audio. It keep going out. My audio keep going out.
You can blame what George Bush tried to say. He said you can blame me one time. What?
So let me explain what happened with the Eagles.
The fact he pretending, but the audio actually just did go out.
See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying?
Unless he hit his mute button.
See what I'm saying? And that's the only reason we lost to the Giants.
The man right there with world peace right there, and his audio was cut out right there. He had all 6 lotto numbers, ladies and gentlemen, and we only got the first one.
Now the first loss that we had, it was because y'all see what I'm saying?
Should have gone off the rails.
Woo!
Y'all pray for him. Servant of Christ, you came in just in time because you see this man need to be touched.
Yeah, that was our cue for if all hearts and minds are clear.
We're not gonna keep y'all long, but we're gonna keep y'all for a little bit. If all okay, no, I'm gonna stop. Brother, listen, good to see you, man. Take care of yourself. Mama you home too, yet? Because I know she was out there in them streets, and I saw some wind blowing where she was. She back from the street? Okay.
She's still down in the streets, with the family down there in them Commanders streets.
Command. I just looked at it. They're not doing well right now. Oh, Lord, don't let them Bears beat the Commanders.
I told her, I said, now
and don't let them Falcons beat the Bills. What's going on? There's something wrong in the Matrix today.
I need to go up there and see that TV. I need to go check that TV out.
Yeah, you need to. That's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna make me a little drinky drink. Not going to the gym tonight.
Just call it Deacon Juice. Or act right. Call it act right.
A little bit of this, a little bit of that. Ladies and gentlemen, Conscious Conversation. KP right there from the Convos. Y'all join us.
The Bills are losing to the Falcons.
We gonna see y'all next time. Next month. We out.